right. Audio is rolling, visuals are good, and I am in front of the camera because you guys had questions about my post yesterday, and I'm trying to answer to the best of my ability. And honestly, it's just going to come down to my experience. I am not a specialist expert in any capacity, but I have my own experiences, and I would like to share them with you. First and foremost, to anyone who is here watching this, I want to tell you, great job, because I want it to be healthy, and clearly you want to be healthy. So we understand that we're trying to bridge the gap between unhealthy, healthy, or improving our lifestyle, improving our quality of our life, and just wanting to feel better all around. So if you're listening to this, go ahead and just say, "Great, I am." Shifting my mindset. Give yourself a little pat on the back and congratulations for just listening. I am not the person with all the answers. However, I am just here sharing my experiences, and that is it. One individual to another or a couple. I just want to share what I did, how, why. And the most biggest question, or the most common question I've got, is concerns about fasting. And just be honest, there's no shortcut in any of this. The fasting is not a shortcut. I literally showed what can happen in 1 year. If your mindset is focused on becoming healthy, losing weight, better sleep, higher, more energy, just want to move more, whatever the case may be, there's a lot that can happen within a year, and I wanted to show that. And coming to you guys on camera, let you know that a lot can happen in 1 year. Fasting was just a tool I used. To be very clear, I have to at least insert some context. Background story really quick, and I'll try to be quick. I have a background in the military. I served just shy of 14 years. And when I was in, I was very active. Now, let me explain to you my lifestyle. On board aircraft carriers, there's a lot of walking. I'm going to keep it real. So 5 a.m., I wake up relatively, travel to work. 7 o'clock, I'm at work, and I am constantly moving for the most part. I'm going up ladder wells, hangar bays, to the pier, down the pier, whatever the case may be. I am moving. I haven't had breakfast yet. My breakfast is not until 11 or 12 at the latest. All right, so I have my breakfast, and then I might have a snack. Maybe. I don't know. Not really a common thing, but I may snack on some chips or candy bar, whatever. I'm just painting a routine in which I ate, and the activity in which I had when I was active duty. And hopefully it will come back around to right? So snack, and then off work around 3 or 4, get home situated, and I probably have dinner around 6, 7 at the latest. Go to bed around 10. Wake up and do it all over again. Again, first meal is around 11 or 12 at the latest. So I'm fasting from 7, last meal, 7 p.m. The next day, 12 p.m., I will have my lunch. So what was the problem? The problem is when I retired and my environment changed, right? So my lifestyle changed and habits changed, and these habits weren't the best. So it kicked off with COVID, being home, confined to one space of 700 square foot apartment, and being able to make breakfast for the first time in my career. Like, I'm able to make breakfast, sit, and work. That's never happened, and that's something I never cared to do. So I'm in my apartment. I'm gonna make some homemade crepes, and I did, and I made grits with butter and cheese because I like savory grits, for those who like sugar. Anyway, and I would have bacon and whatever else, croissants, whatever. And then I would turn around and eat probably a snack right after that. So breakfast around 8, 9, turn around, have a snack 11, 12, and then turn around, have another snack, and then eat lunch, and then have another snack and eat dinner. Holy cow, you didn't even digest your breakfast yet, Chante. And you're going to do it again tomorrow, and then the next day, and then a week, a month. And oh my goodness, you are taking in a lot of calories. And what are you doing with them? Can you imagine? So easily, I was able to bring on that weight, and I didn't like it. I had to realize, and this is the question that kind of shifted my mind, because I knew how to lose weight. I had to think of what not to do. So how do I not gain weight? How did I not gain weight? How was I able to sustain this 140 figure my entire naval career, if you will? Let's think about that. So I did. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm retired. I'm home. I do school from home. I work remotely. I have to create that environment here because going from the office to the kitchen to the bedroom, that's not enough movement. There's not enough, there's a lot of, I guess you could say, vulnerabilities here, if you will. So I had to join a gym, and I have a dog. I walk him in the neighborhood or nature walks, park, whatever the case may be. And he knows when he's being spoken of because he's bringing me toys. Anyway, and I had to create that environment here. So I did. I had to create my routine from getting up, not eating first thing in the morning, and whatever it was I ate wasn't going to be freaking sugar and syrup and all that. So I had to adjust my diet, and I chose the keto route because I knew I had a lot of sugar in my blood, a lot of sugar. Get rid of the sugar, you lose the fat. And that's what I did. And that is it. There's no script. I'm still human. I didn't work out this week. I usually at least try to work out twice a week and walk on Saturdays. I didn't do any of that because I'm okay with that. I don't want to be a prisoner to a diet. I don't want to be a prisoner to any script. I do want to know what I have control over is me, and I have to be accountable of that. And then plus my mindset is definitely in a different place than where it was before or where it was in comparison. And I have a sense of knowing. And I say all that to say, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be a prisoner to food. Don't be a prisoner to anything that you may feel is outside of your norm. It's okay to get off track, but realize, okay, I know what to do, what not to do. And I have figured that out. And I just wanted to speak from that approach as well. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up when you have a day when you fall off the wagon or a week when you fall off the wagon. Just know, shoot, Monday's here. New Monday, new day, new week. Let's go. So I say that to say I had to create my environment, and I did. Next, the most common question is about fasting. Okay, I just painted a picture of why I fast because that's what I did naturally. So 14 years of fasting is pretty okay or common for me to do now. What time is it? It's almost 1. I haven't thought about food. I'm okay. And I will eat when I'm hungry. I'm not, I guess you could say, exhausting myself. I'm not burning a lot of energy. So starvation or, hunger is not really, my brain's like, you're fine. Plus you still got some fat you can eat on right now. Anyway, saying all that, fasting. Water fast, again, I haven't had a meal since last night around 7. So I've been naturally fasting, and I will break my fast with, eggs or whatever I choose to eat. And that works for me. Back to the keto thing. No less or no more than 20 to 30 grams of carbs a day. Because you will find carbs in your fruits if you eat fruits. You will find carbs in, some of these little condiments or whatever. That's okay. If you want to be strict about it, more power to you. Do it. Go for it. Find what works for you. But I'm expressing that I didn't want to be so, that's very discouraging, to be very hard on yourself and to, try to be so strict. But there's times I would do carnivore diet and I'll be perfectly fine. There are times I would fast and be perfectly fine. There's times I will eat pasta one day and be perfectly fine. But I know, okay, my calories are okay today. And I moved today. I walked, 2 miles. I feel good. I'm resting well. First time I fasted. I know I'm talking a lot because I'm trying not to make this too long. First time I fasted was during Passover of last year. And the clarity I had after those 72 hours was something I've never experienced before, and it made me want to do it again. The thing with me is I'm a little weird. I like self competitions or like self little, challenges. And I'm like, okay, if I can do 24 hours, let's do another 12. Let's see how you feel at lunchtime tomorrow. For example, I haven't had anything since 7 yesterday. If I go again 7 today, that's 24 hours. It's going to be nothing for me to do another 12. And then break my fast tomorrow with tea, bone broth, or some eggs, whatever the case may be. So I just go based on how I feel. It's not like, oh, today's Monday. You got to, no. How do I feel? How do you feel? What can you do? Oh, you hungry now? Okay, well, eat. You're not hungry? Don't eat. And that's basically my mindset. And that's basically how I navigate my day when it comes to eating and my activities and my energy. That's it. I just really wanted to sit in front of the camera and tell you guys, you're going to see a lot of information out there, a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of conflicting information. But what about your experience? You should value your experience. You should value what it is you've learned and what you've obtained and what works for you and how does it improve your quality of life. Because even people like me and other people that you may see with this freaking camera and microphone, they're going to be yapping. They're going to yap. And then, you're going to hear something, cool, but don't be so subscribed. You see how they use that word? You're subscribed, right? Be careful with stuff like that. So, not to get too philosophical, but I did want to sit here and answer questions. I don't have a script that I abide by. Nothing. I do not want to be a prisoner of any script, any food, no diets, no fads, nothing. I enjoy life, and I want to feel better and prolong that as much as possible. So if you do have any other specific questions, feel free. But I'm no expert, specialist, or anything. I just want to feel better, just like you do. So that's all I have. Thanks for listening.